Man, that thing is shiny. The paint of that is freaking beautiful. The bumper. What is that bumper?
Charge speed.
Is it?
Type 1, charge speed 10.
Okay, I wonder if that's the one Chris is looking at to replace his OE. Because it does look like a Nismo bumper.
There's some pictures I've had in a group, and it's like, day 50, they don't know I'm not a Nismo.
This thing is beautiful, man. So, because of the rambling, we have a beautiful 350 FIDDY. And here's the owner. Introduce yourself for a second.
So, I'm Alex. This is my 2003 350. Got a few things done to it.
It's got a big old snail. What do you mean a big old snail? I mean a big old snail. And we're going to go ahead and go over the car today. Check it out from top to bottom. Quick overview. And then we'll jump in, we'll mic it up, and we'll get some beautiful turbo noises. The weather's awesome. It's probably about 66. It's nice out. Real good boost weather. So we're going to get ready. I'm kind of doing freehand, forgot my gimbal. I'm sorry. So if I'm a little shaky on the little overview portion of it, forgive me. If I do blow it out of the water, put a comment. Well, let's get on with the interview. So what car is this?
This is a 2003 Nissan 350Z Track Edition.
Nice. It's beautiful paint. Is it original?
Yes, original paint throughout, except for the aftermarket parts, and we've got an HR hood on it, and of course the bumper side skirts.
Nice. Since you speak about the side skirts, what appearance mods are in the car?
We've got a Voltex side skirts, Voltex rear diffuser, charge speed Type 1 front bumper, and a Stardust carbon duckbill on the back.
What suspension mods?
Suspension's pretty much completely done. We've got SPL control arms throughout. In the rear, they're billet control arms. We've got HKS Hypermax 4 SP coilovers and Hotchkiss sways and white line end links.
Nice. What's the wheel and tire setup?
These are the newer Nismo CR57s off of the 370 Club Sports from these Z1 Motorsports. I got the square setup, so they're the 10.5 plus 22 on all four corners.
Brakes?
Brakes are the OE Brembos. They've been powder coated, just make them look a little bit nicer with the silver. Got Z1 two-piece rotors, stainless lines, and good fluid, I think RBF 600 throughout.
The biggest question, what's performance-wise with that big old snail?
Yeah, performance-wise, so the car went through a few iterations. I've had it since 2011. We went NA, all full bolt-ons, went with cams, ended up making a little over 300 on the dyno, which is pretty tough to do on a DE motor. Starting in the pandemic, I decided to build the car. We've got boost line rods, Wiseco 11-to-1 pistons with upgraded wrist pins, Dynasty billet girdle, King bearings, ARP studs throughout. Still got the same cams, Nismo oil pump, Momentum single turbo kit. Upgraded the turbo to the G35 900 from Garrett. Greddy RS Race single exhaust, and then of course all the supporting cooling bits and whatnot, but that's basically it.
Nice. It looks good under there, man. That's a good looking engine bay. It's definitely a lot show and a lot go. It's a nice marriage. What have you done in the interior?
Interior's pretty simple. I tried to keep it kind of like an OE plus look. I didn't want anything too crazy. It's got a set of Corbeau RRS reclining seats in it. Nothing too over the top. They're vinyl, they're comfortable, they hold you well. Got a cooler work shifter in there. I added the Innovate multifunction gauges at the center console to give me readings from what I need from the engine, and then a custom A-pillar for my HKS boost controller. Got a good little audio system in there too, but that's basically it.
Nice. And finally, what do you love about the car?
Oh man, that's a good question. I love that I've been through a lot with the car, through different phases of life, getting to see each iteration, adding parts. One of my favorite things is nice evening drives, windows down, cool weather, good audio, good experience all throughout. That's what I love about it.
All right, guys. So we're in the car now. We're all mic'd up. We're all videoed up. Let's just go and let's get a warm start, and let's see how this thing sounds.
Let's get it.
Good. Got the levels there and stuff like that.
Nice. Make sure this is turned.
That boy's reclined.
They do, man. We don't have fixed seats in here. We're for the street. I'm still getting a little used to the clutch on this thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Exity heavy-duty twin disc. Every once in a while, I'll think I can just take off like normal, but then I'll kill it. So we're gonna try to not do that.
Right.
It does have the RJM clutch pedal in it.
Those things are so good.
And the OEM one, especially with this type of clutch, it was almost impossible because it would, right at the engagement point, it would kick out.
Yes.
On you real hard, and it was. I think I was successful 40% of the time taking off with that OEM pedal. So when I got this one, it was way more manageable. But the clutch is good. I decided to spend a little money on a twin disc versus a heavy duty single, just because I wanted it to be a bit more manageable on the street,
right?
And not be annoying to drive, like working my leg super hard. So.
Yeah. Sound is just so good.
It's going pretty good. That's still on the pump gas map.
Okay.
So I get a little peak readout, so I make a little over 13 pounds.
Oh, that's cool.
So I can reset that on each pull and see like what's the, in case anything's, oh, it made way too much boost for some reason.
Yeah.
Didn't make enough. Like it lets you see it, which is nice. So
that's a cool feature.
yeah, it's definitely, it's the HKS EDC4. I think it's left at this.
Yeah, left here.
Yeah. Or was the EDC7? For some reason I can't remember. The older ones were a little bit tougher to tune apparently and work with. Like John at Z1 was not a fan of the older HKS controllers, but I got this one and he had a pretty easy time with it, which was nice. So the car made really good torque. I think it made about 480 on low boost, and it was up around 530 or 540 torque on high boost. So it does pretty good.
He's waiting on you.
Just go right at me, buddy.
It sounds so good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed, spending the money on a T51R mod. It's like already an expensive turbo, and I was like, I think it would be a lot of fun to just have
Oh, that spool
a
in.
little extra spool.
I'm afraid my Precision 55, 58 may not be that spooly.
We can make it spooly.
It can
Was
make
it
it-
pots we're turning on?
No, keep going.
Keep going?
Yeah. Oh, it's a ways. It's after the speedway.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, because it'll sound it'll spool good and spool up fast, but I don't think it has much sound because when I drove with Milan Supra, it was a quiet turbo. His Precision was a quiet turbo.
Yeah, I considered that too because I've got a filter element on the front, so that'll quieten it a little bit.
Okay.
It just depends on what you want it to be. Yeah, I've definitely enjoyed it. It's just driving slow. You get a little bit of a spool out of it, which is fun. You don't even have to be in boost, and you'll get a little spool out of it.
Yeah.
That.
I just want to have the windows up a little bit.
Yeah.
So it should be a left coming up here.
This one.
Yeah. nice start. What I do too, I glance at the map so I can see how the road's trending.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on it. There's a lot of good roads around this area.
It is, man. Tennessee's freaking beautiful for roads.
It really is.
How was Ohio for roads wise?
They had some decent spots, but it's just you don't get the hills. If you drive a few hours east of here, you know, you get into the Smoky Mountains, and you just don't have that kind of access up there. There were some good, decent roads, but nothing like down here.
Right. Yeah, I spent some time in Florida, and it was just flat and straight.
Right.
All grids.
Hellbender, Moonshiner, those are more sweeping like this, and you can really enjoy it and see far out, which I just think is a better experience overall. I think we got a bit more of a straight shot around here.
That ship, you heard them tires scrub on that ship.
Yeah.
Dang.
Newer works takes a little getting used to because it's very notchy, being a chassis mount, and a lot of guys don't like it. I was very kind of skittish when I first got it, but once you get used to it, I like it because it's right off the steering wheel.
It's the height. I love tall shifters.
The height is really nice. There have been some times I've missed third, but you know, if I've gotten better at it, just being very, very deliberate. And I could probably be maybe a little bit faster with a different style of shifter, but again, it's a street car. I'm not really banging gears all the time. So if I can be that quick on a shift, I mean, that's plenty for me. I'm on a street tire. I'm on a Potenza RE11, and there's 305s in the back, so it's a pretty good sized tire, but it's still a street tire.
Right.
So there's not really a grip in comparison to something like a R888 or something like that. So that's what's nice about the power level too, is it is manageable.
Right.
You feather the throttle within a second. It's decently warm out. I think it's fun.
But the platform's so controllable, you can control it.
Yeah. I've got, the suspension parts, the control arms. I've got a good diff in the back. It's the Z1 Street Pro. It's, I think, a 1.5 weight.
Right.
And it really helps keep the car going in the right direction without much of an issue. And that was what happened. As you can imagine, working on a project car is things cascade.
Right.
So it starts with, I'm going to do the motor and a clutch. We go this way.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well,
it's a damn snowball.
Yeah, it's like
a damn snowball.
Do I want to put a stock viscous limited soot back in it? Probably not.
Right.
And then it was should I upgrade to the 370? wheel bearings, and then I
Yeah.
got to do 370 axles, and it's like, well, do you do OEM axles or do you upgrade your axles? So you know,
We'll let them go ahead. In the middle or something.
yeah.
Who did the diff work?
So I actually sent my diff in to Z1. They offer in-house service,
Okay.
which was really, really nice. And when you price all the parts out with a diff plus everything you're going to need to do it, and I've built one diff in the past, and I probably could have done it, but for the little bit of extra money just to have it do it, great piece of money. And really have enjoyed.
Do a
that.
pull?
What's that?
You want to do a pull?
Yeah.
Yeah. That felt good.
Yeah.
That felt good.
Yeah, that was fun, man.
I love when you feel it and then you just reel it back in.
Yep. It's that feather.
Yeah.
And actually, I had to practice that a little bit because on an NA car, I mean, you can just stay in it.
Right, yeah,
Flat
yeah.
foot it, whatever. But in this car, I was like, well, you know,
You're gonna keep in, it'll
if
really
I stay
come
in
around.
it, you're gonna be looking at your own tail pretty quick. So
Absolutely.
I was like, all right, I need to make sure I know how to feather it. But what's great is when I did that the first time, traction control off, and it got kind of squirrely, and I decided, okay, feather. Everything was so predictable.
Yes,
It was
yes.
like, oh, this is not hard at all.
It wasn't Mustangy at
Right,
all.
no Mustang.
That wasn't Mustangy.
Yeah, but it's
Quote
being,
that.
it's being mindful of all the things.
Right.
And just the third pull is pretty good. It's just nice and smooth, man.
I like the gritty.
Yeah, Gretty's great.
I like the gritty.
Yeah, I was surprised. I'm really interested to hear
Oh,
the microphone setup you have for it, because of course I've always heard it in the car. But that's kind of the nice part, is I think it's got good volume doing pulls, but then like we were talking about earlier, you want to just cruise and not really worry about it, stay kind of under the radar. It's pretty good.
No, it's really nice. Yo, it was a fun road.
Yeah, it's a good little road.
Yeah, let it get a little faster, get some turbo noises and some door pop noises.
Yeah.
Probably don't have to do too much pulls, which is
Yeah, I was really impressed with what you get out of the G35-900.
yeah.
When you look at the size, it's a 62. So for all intents and purposes, it's not a huge turbo. A lot of guys are running, 76s, 68, 67s, big turbos. But the efficiency of this one's actually really impressive. Some quick stall.
It pulls you, man.
Yeah. You get a really nice pull on the high boost map. When I put some boost into the tank, we're still on. I just have pump gas now. To get that in a pump gas setup and be able to enjoy it, it's great. And that was half throttle. Just like the turbo's cool.
Yeah. Let it eat. Sticky. I think I see the shop on the left. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh yeah, Dell. I don't know. They do. I think most of the Mustang stuff. I think they have a dyno though. Pretty cool spot.
Yeah, some rusty Mustangs in the back.
Yeah. coat on the turbine housing for me, and they powder coated the compressor side, and they did the T51R, and I want to say it was about 5 weeks, beginning to end, because I do believe they outsource the T51R to, it's like one company that does it. I can't remember the name of them. I think it starts with an O. I'm gonna completely botch the name. So I think they send it out. They have the T51R. It was completely reasonable.
It's strong, man. You got a lot of torque.
It does have a really good amount of torque.
Like it drops you back into the seat.
Yeah. What I like is you get a lot of it. It's not very peaky, so it comes on pretty early, and the power curve on the dyno is just really nice and gradual. Yeah, so the rolling anti-lag's pretty fun.
It is.
Get little pops and bangs.
It was overall a very clean car.
Thanks, man.
Good looking, paint looking, interior is clean, everything's clean. It's a really nice car.
Appreciate it. Yeah, that was the goal. Was again, I keep saying the word balance, but that's really what I wanted was, and I feel fortunate that I've got a lot of good friends that have been in this platform and built this platform. They've moved on to other things, and you call and talk to them and start figuring out your path and what you want to do. And it's the same story every time. It's pretty much everything I heard was, hey man, power wise, if you're 450 to 600, really 500-ish, I mean, it's the sweet spot for the chassis because it's fun. You're gonna get a smile on your face every time. It's not, the car's not gonna actively try to kill you all the time. I appreciate that, and it's really something you don't have to. I'm mindful when I'm driving the car. I want to make sure the temperatures are good, and things are good. But really,
You're taking care of your baby. You're not just riding her out.
yeah, but it's built in a way and enjoyable in a way that I don't have to really stress about it.
Right. Well, boys and girls, and boost addicts, and spoolie boys, this was a spoolie boy for real. That T51R mod is just awesome.
Icing on the cake.
You and Salty just got me really thinking hard about getting it or not. It's,
Do it.
I
Totally
don't
worth
know.
it, man.
Yeah, because I think
Just
the
do it.
precisions are quieter.
Yeah, just do it, man.
Yeah.
Just do it.
I don't know. We'll see, guys. But what you think? Let me know in the comments what you think about this awesome machine. Super clean Z, man. Super clean. Look at that mirror. You can see my big old pot belly in it and everything. The crease in the door makes it a little worse, so don't judge. Anyhow. Tell Alex, thanks.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe.
There you go.
Bye.
And with that, you guys have a good day.